and at the same time being kind of told that I'm crazy, whatever, put me in a space where I just didn't care. I didn't care about myself. I didn't care about washing my hair. I didn't comb my hair.
Okay.
And this is the reason go get something to eat, and it needs to be fast because now you got to go home, pick up the kids, do all this. You know what I'm saying? So you get used to eating terribly.
Hi, it's me. This is me. I've been going for a minute from posting up on my YouTube. I know, right? This channel is going to be all things nail. I'm currently on a weight loss journey, so I'm going to incorporate that. That's what I'm going to talk about a little bit today. I feel like I'm going to use this as like a little vlog type of situation. So I'm getting ready for a client. So a little later, I will come back and then I'll give you a little zhuzh about what I've been doing as far as my weight loss, which has been quite a bit, and it's been a journey, and I'm excited. And I would like to bring you guys in on the excitement and perhaps maybe inspire you to go ahead and go on a weight loss journey, especially as being a nail tech, because we get used to sitting all the time, not really doing a whole lot of movement, and yeah, that doesn't help our bodies at all. And as far as eating, man, my problem has always been not eating for a long period of time and then eating the wrong things. So anyway, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna get ready for my client and I'll be right back. See you later.
Okay, hi. So this is actually the next day. Remember, I said I was coming back, but I got busy. Actually, I was falling behind yesterday. So I'm going to show you guys what I took a picture of one client, but I had 3 clients yesterday, and I'll show you some pictures of that. And then what I had for breakfast, because I didn't get a chance to tell you that, I had a smoothie, which I make myself: strawberries, bananas, aki balls. It's like a little, I don't know if I'm saying it right, the acai, whatever. And then berries. I put collagen in there, and then coconut water. I do that every morning. That's my breakfast. And if not, then I'll go to Tropical Smoothie and I'll get the Aki smoothie from there. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, a little bit about me starting my weight loss journey. So I have been on the big side for the majority of my life. Childhood up from, say, around 7 to adulthood, okay? I've never been to the extreme that I've gotten thus far that made me jump on the bandwagon to do this weight loss journey. But what made me jump on it was, like, I've had 3 kids, right? So each time I've had a kid, I have gained weight. And with my 3rd child, it was just lost upon me on how much weight I actually gained. Oh, excuse me. Mind you, in that time frame, I was dealing with a real toxic relationship that just came to a stop in the recent year, well, last year. And I didn't realize how much I let myself go. I mean, it had got to a point, I'll say about 4 years ago. I'm kind of giving you a little, I haven't really talked about it to the public like that. Like, of course, I've gotten to my friends and family or whatever, but okay. So, around 4 or 5 years ago, my children's father came back into our life, even though I knew that things probably weren't going to change, right? I was hopeful. But at the end of the time of trying to figure that out, it just became really, really depressing. He, in my opinion, is a narcissist, right? That level of chaos that was being put upon the household was taking a toll on me, and I kind of just inverted inside, because at a certain point, maybe like a year in, I was like, I'm done. I want you to just leave. He refused to leave.
Move this man!
Right. So in the midst of all of that, dealing with that, and this is the reason why my hair is thinner. Like I cut it because I wanted to restart, and I feel like that was level 1 of me restarting. Like I just cut my hair off because, to be honest, it was getting so bad that I was letting months go by without combing it, just putting it in a ponytail, wrapping it up in a head wrap or whatever, and just going. And then when I do get the moment in my mind to comb it, I'm pulling out there's clumps coming out, and just yeah. So basically, I let myself go. And when I finally, because I was having some health issues as far as my blood pressure, I finally went to the doctor, which I hadn't been to the doctor in years since I had my 3rd child, and he was 7 at the time that I had this epiphany. You guys, hold on. I gotta go pick up my kids, and we'll come back to this conversation later, okay? My bad. I just wanted to get the video real quick. This is how I'm realizing that I'm really, really busy, right? So I'm trying to throw this in there. But anyways, I'll be right back. Keep that in your mind what I just said. And I'm back, all right? Okay, guys, so I'm back. My kids are at a Valentine's Day dance that the parents had to go, but I'm in the car outside. But anyways, I was talking about, why I initially went to the doctor. I was having my blood pressure was high, so I was having effects of that, right? So when I went, and then I got blood work done or whatever, then that's when I found out that I was pre-diabetic. And within that appointment, my doctor did mention, was I interested in injectables? Now at the time, I didn't know what that meant. I had an idea, but for one, I did not know what like Ozempic was, because Ozempic is the only one I knew of as far as like the different GLP-1s. So I didn't know it was something that you had to inject. So when she said injectables, I really didn't know what she was talking about. So she explained, she gave me the options that I would have, being that I'm pre-diabetic and not diabetic. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to do Ozempic and Manjaro, I believe, right? Or is it the other way around? I don't know. I can't remember. But so she gave me that to think about. I pondered it. Now, initially, around that time, this was like in around January, I made up my mind in my head. I didn't even think about the injectables, right? I made it a part of my decision to start trying to lose weight. So I stopped eating fast food, right? Because as a nail tech, right? And I'm sure, well, you guys more than likely are nail techs that are watching my channel. And if not, it doesn't matter. But as a nail tech, you kind of get used to not eating, basically. And then when you do eat, it's on the fly. So you got to go get something quick so that you can get back to work. Or you haven't eaten all day and you finally go get something to eat, and it needs to be fast because now you got to go home, pick up the kids, do all this. You know what I'm saying? So you get used to eating terribly. And I can concur, my eating habits are not of, oh, I eat so much. It's not of that. It's not of I have an addiction. It's because I don't eat, and then when I do eat, it's the wrong things. It's not anything good at all. It's just terrible food. I'm gonna go get some McDonald's. I'm gonna go get Wendy's or a burger, or some shit like that, right? When going on this journey and then you realize how many calories are in these things that you are eating, and then you're wondering why you're gaining weight, that's probably why. there's like 1,000,000 calories in just that one burger, right?
This is how many calories you'd eat if you had McDonald's for a whole day. So for breakfast, you're probably starting off with a sausage egg McMuffin combo, hash brown on the side, medium orange juice, and before heading out, an iced French vanilla coffee, medium size, clocking in just over 1,000 calories for a breakfast like this. That won't keep you full at all.
So, so anyway, I made the decision to do that, right? And I was losing some weight, right? So then when I came back to my doctor's appointment, I actually gained the weight back that I had lost. And I was trying to figure out why. Now at this time, I'm not even thinking of calories and da. I'm just like, oh, I could eat just healthier foods, just knock out the fast food, which that was a plus, but it wasn't like, obviously the key is to be on a calorie deficit so that you can alter your, so you can start losing weight instead of maintaining the weight that you have. You know what I'm saying? Got it. So, well, I got it now. So when I did go to that appointment, I had made the decision. I said, okay, I want to discuss the injectables, right? So she suggested Zepbound. And I started on the 2.5. And being that I don't know if I can say it, but I'll just say I have insurance that rhymes with bait insurance, right? Let's just say that. So, I mean, any insurance, you have to get a pre-authorization. So I had to wait for that. But she did say that they make it a little harder, a little difficult. They want you to have tried at least to do it on your own or whatever. But I didn't mention this, that prior to when I was, getting back to being concerned with my health, I did find out and had concerns that I had sleep apnea. Why? Because throughout the years, this is the crazy thing. Throughout the years, I had developed waking up with a massive headache and never went to the doctor to go figure out what it is. If that's happening, please go. Please don't just let that sit there. But yeah, and then I'd wake up gasping for air and then have this pounding headache. So long story short, I have sleep apnea as well. So that was two key things for me to get approved for Zepbound, was the sleep apnea and the BMI, the overweight, the morbidly obese. Okay. But yeah, so those are the two things that pretty much got me approved, and it took about a couple days for them to get back to me, and I started the day after, I want to say. And my starting weight was, I don't have it written down, but I believe it was like 384, something like that, something around there. And in my really real life opinion, being that I hadn't gone to the doctor in years and I was having all these issues that popped up, and major issue was my back would be hurting, like it was spasm, like my lower back would like tighten, like somebody's like stiffening my muscles in my back. And I just chalked it up to, it's because of the epidural that I had. Now, granted, when I first had my child and got the epidural, afterwards, I did start having spasms. But this was very frequent, and it's like I couldn't even walk long periods of time. I couldn't stand for long periods of time. I was just fat. Okay? I'm still fat, but I was just fucking fat. Like, ridiculously fat. Okay? I'm sorry, but that's just, what the fuck? But anyway, I honestly, in my honest opinion, I believe I got up to 400 pounds. I'm really thinking that I did. I just don't know, because at that time I wasn't weighing myself at all. But anyways, so yeah, I was 384, and I started in June. And at today's date, I weighed myself maybe last week, Friday maybe, and I'm at 285. Now let me tell you, okay, I ain't seen nothing since I had my first child. And I don't even remember how much I weighed, to be honest. Like I said, I've been big my whole life, right? But I had never, ever, 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 ever got into the threes, right? So when I got down to the twos, do you realize how happy I was? Crazy. And today, matter of fact, today, a non-scale victory, right? I went to Target, right? And I just be like, because I don't want to really buy a whole lot of stuff right now because, you know, we still slimming out, right? We still getting it together, right? So we don't want to buy a whole bunch of stuff, but, you know, my clothes starting to look crazy. All right, so, right? So sometimes I be going up in there into the stores and I go into the section, not the plus size section, the section with all the clothes, with the red, and it go up to like 2X, right? I go in there and try on a jacket or something to see if I can fit it or whatever. And I'm like, if I can fit it, oh, snap. But so today, I went into Target and I saw a jean jacket, right? Jean jacket. It's not stretchy, it's denim, okay? There's no stretch. This is a regular denim jacket, okay? Do you understand? A regular denim jacket. There's no elasticity or nothing by the waist or anything. No, regular. Okay, 2X. Now, mind you, I've been in 4X and 3X and shit like that, right? So I put the jacket on and I slipped it on my arms or whatever because my arm's a little big. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I slipped it on, bam. It slipped in there. I was like, okay. And then the other way, I was like, okay. And then the jacket came all the way. It came all the way, and I was able to button. Now, when I got to the bottom where my little, what you want to call this? My little inner tube around my waist, it got a little bit snug at the bottom. But it's okay. It's okay, because I put on my 2X, y'all. I put on a 2X. So that was exciting for me. But yeah, that's my little story or whatever, how I got here. And for the rest of these videos, I think I'll just take y'all on. These will be like my little vlogs or whatever. And I will also put up my nail videos and whatnot. I'm still working on those. You know, it's real challenging to work and make sure I record at the same time. Because I feel like sometimes when I'm recording, it kind of slows me down a little bit. And then if I'm running behind, I ain't got time to put the camera up, but we're going to work it out. But yeah, so that's my little spiel. Oh, I didn't say what I ate for... What did I eat yesterday? Okay, I said what I ate for breakfast. So what I ate for breakfast yesterday was the smoothie, which is my everyday thing for breakfast. And then for lunch, I had what we had for dinner the previous night, which was I had two baked drumsticks, and broccoli, right? And then for dinner, I had a salad with avocado, eggs, a little pepper jack cheese, and then I make my own dressing. So I don't put the other, because you just keep it cute, you know what I'm saying? So I use apple cider vinegar, a little bit of avocado oil. I have avocado seasoning with no salt. I put that in there, a little bit of salt, and then I just started adding lemon, and it's kiss. Love it. So yeah, and I eat that pretty much every week, and I kind of alternate dishes. I like to keep it simple and keep it the same. Like I figured out what it is I will enjoy eating, and then I just repeat it, and I'm okay with repeating it. Now, what I have gotten sick of is, which they try to make me sick. They're trying to take me out. And I think it's this particular store. I don't know, but they trying to take me out, right? So Panda Express, and I usually get the teriyaki chicken with super greens, and they just be messing up my stomach lately. And I think it's that particular store, so I go somewhere else. But I've been getting sick of that though. I don't really want it. So other than that, I'll eat salmon with broccoli. Sometimes I don't eat a whole lot of carbs, right? And if I do, I don't eat it for dinner late. Like because I try not to eat too late, but sometimes it's kind of inevitable by the time I get home. But yeah, so I alternate the same type of dishes, either salmon, as far as protein, salmon, chicken, beef. I rotate it. Breakfast is always the same. I love the smoothie, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. Or I either drink the smoothie and some eggs with it. You know, keep it simple. So yeah, exercising. I'm trying to get it together. Okay, I just got my gym membership back with Planet Fitness. So I'm going to try to get that together because I'd rather go in the morning, but then my mornings are I don't have that much time before I got to go to work. So I probably do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, possibly. We're going to see. Otherwise, I need to do some stuff at home. Like, so definitely strength training because, the muscle loss that's not good. So anyways, you guys, so yeah, so I'll talk to you again before I go to bed, let you know what I ate for dinner and whatnot, and then yeah, see you then. Hey y'all, I'm back. I am now home, going to get the kids into bed. They don't have school tomorrow, so they can go to bed a little late tonight, a little bit. But so what I had for dinner was a salad. I already told y'all what I put in my salad, so yeah. Now I need to calculate how much protein I'm actually eating because I didn't have enough protein. I'm probably gonna drink a protein shake before I go to bed. Yeah, because I need more protein for today because I didn't have. Yeah, this wasn't my usual day. And then, oh wait, I did have protein in my shake. Now, if you like when I make my smoothies, if you guys make smoothies and you put your protein powder in your smoothies, when you make it, does it get milky or like airy? I do not like that. I try putting my collagen and my protein in my shake, but then it gets all whippy. So I just don't put the protein in there because I don't want it like that. I want it to be like a smoothie, not like a milkshake. I don't want a milkshake. But yeah, so I'm about to go to bed. I'm probably gonna drink a shake before I go to bed. Yes. The salad I didn't even eat all of it. I got full. You know what? I noticed because before I think when I got to 7.5, I wasn't able to finish my salads. And I don't make a big salad or nothing. It's maybe like a handful of lettuce and then my toppings or whatever. But yeah, I haven't been able to finish it. Especially I'm on 10 right now. 10 milligrams now. And I'll tell y'all a little bit about me graduating up to the 10 where I'm at right now. Because I would have been on a 7.5 right now, but I was told that I had to move up by my insurance. But yeah, so I'll talk to y'all about that probably tomorrow if I have more time. I got a busy day tomorrow, so I might not have time. I'll try to record some nail videos, hopefully. Let's hope so. And so good morning, y'all. It's the next day. It's the morning. I'm about to go into work. This morning was an easy morning because I didn't have to take nobody to school. I had never got to get nobody up to go to school, drag somebody out of the bed so they can get to work on time. So yeah, it's an easy morning. Everybody's still at home and I am at work. I got my smoothie. I have 4 clients today, which like I said yesterday, I will try to record something. Not sure. And I don't know if I have a lot of space on my phone. So I'll figure that out later. But I will quickly. Yesterday, I was saying that I was going to talk about, what did I say I was going to talk about? My insurance. And so I was on 2.5. I believe I got 4 boxes of that. I was on that for a little bit because my doctor was saying if you're still losing, then, you can stay on it. So I stayed on it for 4 months. Well, anyways, the 2.5, I stayed on for a while. So it might have been 4 months. Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. So I stayed on it for 4 months. And then I moved up to 5. And I had 2 boxes of that, I believe. And then I moved up to 7.5, which I had 2 boxes of that. And then I was going to stay on 7.5, so it's adding up. So when I was on 7.5 and when I had to redo my prescription with my doctor, that was my 6-month mark. Now, with the particular insurance that I have, like I said, it rhymes with bait insurance, the people, but it is what it is. Anyways, so with them, you could be on it for 6 months when you first start. And then in order to continue, you have to lose 5% of your body fat. Which I had clearly done. So that was no brainer. So when it came time to get another prescription, which she put in another prescription for 7.5, and then it kept getting, there kept being an insurance issue, which I get my prescriptions from Walgreens. So I'm like, what's the issue? And first they were saying that there needs to be a PA approval, which I kind of already knew because I'm hitting my 6-month mark. Boom. Okay. So, bam. I ended up getting the approval, or asking for the approval, and then my doctor was, doing what she had to do. And then there was another issue. So they're like, what's the problem? Why is it not being accepted? They're like, oh, you can't be on 7.5. You have to go up to 10. So I was like, oh, okay. So I guess we're going up to 10. Okay, fine. Boom. She put it in for 10. Guess what? Another problem, right? Now, I'm like, I don't have another another pen. So it's almost a week at this point since I had a dose. So I'm off of it for a week. But at the end of it, they were saying that I had went over 30 days of a wait being on file for them. So I guess in a 30-day span, they needed my weight to be taken. So I hopped over before I had to go to work because my doctor's office is not far from my job. From my suite. So I hopped over there, got to wait real quick, and that same day, got the prescription. But then I still had to wait because the Walgreens didn't have 10 milligrams in stock. So I was off of it for a week, and I didn't feel any weirdness except for in my head, like, oh my God, I'm gonna gain the weight back. I'm just gonna blow up.
Oh my God! Oh my God! It's good!
I'm getting out of here!
That's what I was actually thinking. But yeah. So with that, and then, so like I said, when you first start 6 months, you could be on it, and then you have to lose 5% of your body fat. When you do extend your prescription, you could be on it for another 6 months, which that ends for me in July. So in total, you can be on it for a year. And guess what, guys? Why you have to do this, I have no idea. But it is what it is. That's what the insurance that I have at the moment. So after a year, you have to be off of it for 6 months in order to get back on it. So when that time comes, wherever I'm at, I will continue to do it on my own. I will continue just doing what I was doing, because I did, at that little week that I was off, I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm hungry. Now, granted, I was feeling hungry, but I was still eating the same things that I was eating. I wasn't overly hungry or anything like that. Like I said, granted, it was a week. But like I said before, I never really had issues with like food cravings and food noise and stuff like that. I guess maybe a little bit of food noise, like I really want a Snickers. I don't know. But my problem has been, first of all, PCOS. I do have that. So my issue was hormonally, and the fact of not eating the proper things when I need to eat and not eat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside, get ready, and then I'll talk to y'all a little later. Okay? Peace.
Okay, so it is weigh-in time. So let's take a weigh. Now, last week I was, what did I say? 285. So let's see what we are today. Okay, you guys, so we just did the weigh-in and we are at 279. So that's 6 pounds down from last week. So that's good. That's pretty good, right? So, mind you, I didn't do a video for yesterday, Saturday, because I was super busy. And I didn't come back to y'all on Friday, because I got home late and I was tired when I got home. So yesterday, for dinner, for lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner, I pretty much had my same go-to. Yesterday, I believe I had a smoothie in the morning. I had some beef and rice from what my son cooked the previous night. And then for dinner, I made a salad. And then this morning, I made my smoothie. And then I kind of went out to a cafe today, which was pretty interesting, to say the least. But we won't be going there again. So anyways, I had some beef patty, mashed potatoes, and string beans type of deal, but whatever. And then I came home and made a salad, and then I just drunk a protein shake. I didn't do too well on my water today, and it's getting difficult to get 2 of these 40-ounce tumblers down lately. Because if I don't start drinking my water directly in the morning, I'm not going to get 2 of them done. Which I got to get better on that. And another thing, I didn't go to the gym. That was in my plan to try to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Which that didn't work out because of my work schedule. I had to go in earlier than normal on Friday. The kids didn't have school, which normally I would have took that time and to go to the gym, but we're gonna make it happen this week. We're gonna get it together. It's not gonna be probably until Friday, and we try Saturday and Sunday again, because the rest of the week is just not, it don't look good for that. But yeah, and then I'm gonna put in the nails I did this week, which mostly were Valentine's Day themed, and then some I didn't take a picture of because they were like regular schmegler or pedicure or whatever. But yeah, so we're gonna go and do the shot because today is also shot day, weigh-in and shot day. So I think what I'm gonna do is the weigh-in and the shot will be in the same day, and it will be at the end of the video. So always stay tuned to the end, because that's when we do our weigh-in and shot day, okay? So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.